Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam peneliti muda Indonesia. My name is Nur Azizah Sri Rafida Al-Katiri and my partner Putri Dewi Permatasari. We are from Buan Ngemplak Boyolali Senior High School. Today we will present our research about the collective food burn. Pandemic means an epidemic that has spread to several countries and continents with a massive number of infections. Currently, the world is faced with a coronavirus pandemic, including Indonesia. Besides causing a massive loss of life, the coronavirus pandemic also caused Indonesia's economy not running well. Of course, this makes people, especially the middle class, experience a food crisis. The food crisis is the food scarce condition in which most communities in a region are affected by several factors. Because the impact of the food crisis is so big, one way to tackle the food crisis is by creating a collective food barn. The collective food barn is a main place for storing foodstuff for the community and is used during the dry season or food insecurity such as the current pandemic. But many people do not understand what the collective food barn is, how it's made, the positive effect it has on the economic sector and the benefit it brings when we are able to properly implement it. Therefore, we are interested in conducting research with title Empty Space Utilization for Planting Collective Food Barn as an attempt to meet independent food security in the middle of pandemic.
Research question. First, what is a collective food barn? Second, is creating a collective food barns effective in ensuring food needs during the pandemic? Last, does the collective food barns have an impact on society economy? The research method used are qualitative with qualitative descriptive research from time and place. This research was conducted for month Juli to October 2020 at the Dusun Ngemplak Sutan, Mojosongo, Surakarta.
In this research, data gathering technique of combining three methods: participation, observation, in-depth interview, and documentation. The data analysis used in the research is qualitative descriptive, contain three components, that is reduction, display data, and verification of the data. Primary data in this research were obtained from the result of interview with people who make collective food barn, who are willing to provide information and observation. Secondary data is obtained from documents, books, and the internet. The meaning of the collective food barn and how to apply it in the village community. The collective food barn is main place for storing foodstuff for the community and is used during the dry season or food insecurity such as the current pandemic. Rahmat et al. 2010 telling that food barn in the community are divided into three types: A. Individual food barn, B. Collective or group barns, and C. Village food barns. The work of creating such collective food barn can be applied to the RT or RW and village levels as part of an effort to help each other in the middle of pandemic. This is attended as an effort to help each other independently in the midst of pandemic and prevent a food crisis. Peraturan Menteri Pertanian Nomor 17 Tahun 2015, the goal of developing community food barn is to increasing the volume of food reserve in the food storage group to ensure access and food adequacy for members, especially those experiencing food insecurity, and increase the capacity of the community and group member in the management food reserve, and thus increasing the institutional function of community food reserve in providing food in optimal and sustainable manner. According Professor Dr. Endriatmo Sutarto, there are 7 steps to make a collective food barn around the house at the RT or RW level. First, collecting data on the socio-economic condition of the resident. Second, mapping the local food ingredient available in the RT or RW environment. Third, gathering foodstuff in order to help strengthen joint food supplies. Fourth, develop a food distribution strategy so that it's right on the target. 5. Planting local food crops that are easy to grow in the RT or RW environment. 6. Gathering funds for mutual cash either from RT or RW resident or from outside participants who support the collective food barn movement. And the last, buying or bartering the crops local residents or farmers to ensure the sustainability of the collective food barns. The creation of a collective food barn is effective in ensuring food needs during a pandemic. The creation of Kampung Sayur Organik is aimed at becoming a food independent village which has own collective food barn. The land used by the community also use empty space in their environment, and the media to plant them use crops. The initial funds used for capital in buying seeds are obtained from government assistance, Rumah Zakat, and community organization. For the sake of smooth running of program and the program continuity, a meeting is routinely held once among to discuss further action and development in order to expand to other field or sector. So, this year, Kampung Sayur Organic not only had vegetable granaries but was expanding into fisheries and farms. If there used to be only vegetable or fruits planted in front of their house, now there are some that already own private fish pools. In addition, each citizen must have at least 5 hens of eggs. Before the advent of the coronavirus, the needs of the people in the Kampung Sayur Organic Ngeplasutan were well cared for because their consumption needs were met in vegetable, fruit, fisheries, and livestock so that they could be said to have sufficient their balanced nutrition. In the current condition where it is difficult for them to leave the house to look for food such as going to market and other due to staying at home. Many markets are closed and very strict health protocol. They are able to meet their needs through crops, livestock, or their own fisheries by multiplying the crop and harvesting it more frequently, so that food needs are guaranteed. The community hopes that the food bank, which was initially only used to meet their side dishes supplies during a pandemic and food storage, can develop into a financing institution that serve the need of capital and production facility for the community. The effect of collective food bank in the community economy. This collective food bank is able to have an impact on the economy of the community, can directly reduce their budget for buying food items such as vegetable because they can harvest from crops that have been planted themselves. The community can also barter with neighbors if the plant needed are not available. This of course makes people more economical. The existence of a collective food bank can provide income for workers affected by layoff due to current pandemic. To get money, people usually sell plant seeds, especially vegetable seeds such as eggplant seeds, chili seeds, mustard seeds, and also people who make organic fertilizer and planting media for plants which will also be sold. There are also people who sell their crops to other neighbors or the nearest traditional market. Many people in Kampung Sayur Organic have started to look at business in the agricultural sector by increasing vegetable nurseries and making fertilizer for their own use until they are sold for profit. During the current pandemic, many people from outside Kampung Sayur Organic buy seed and even trees that are ready for harvest. The layoff workers tried their luck with the activity of making collective food bank. With the existence of the food bank, it is not only able to support the economy of the people in Kampung Sayur Organic, but also to support the economy in the surrounding environment and even have an impact on improving the economy in this country.
Conclusion. First, the existence of collective food banks has proven effective in meeting the food and the nutrition of community, especially during a pandemic. Second, collective food storage is also built to reduce expenditure budget, so that it's become more economical during the pandemic. And the situation in general, or other words, is able to reduce daily expense. This is because the community is able to harvest the result plants they plant. Third, collective food banks can increase people's income because the produce of the harvest can be sold and food banks can be used as side job due to the application of greenery. This is food able to provide income through the sale of seeds and crops.
Our future work is 1. Can provide inspiration in other areas so that they can apply the same thing. Number 2. The advent of food bank from an early age can be preventive measure against food crisis that may occur at any time. Not only help in fulfilling daily needs, but also can help people in the economy. Number 3. Collective food bank that are already running well can collaborate with other economic institutions such as private sector and BUMN. Number 4. The existence of a collective food bank, apart from providing supplies, can also be used as side job. And the last is, a food bank can be used as a food insecure rural economy institution by means of a food bank to provide facility for the development of food cultivation and agribusiness such as agricultural facility, information technology capital, yield management, storage and distribution of marketing of products that are managed in an organized manner. As an economic institution, the food bank community can also be developed into an independent community business in the field of agricultural and non-agricultural. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.